Hello, I'm your edgy English teacher. Teaching is my profession and I love my job. I really do. So anyway, today is Tuesday, March 10th, 2025. It's a mild, increasingly mild days in New York. And who wants to be inside, right? It's a lot to do, a lot of people. Which brings me to today's topic. Don't be defined by your job. Don't let your job define you. I have a story. Remember about 10 years ago, I left, I was teaching, of course, and I had forgotten, I think it was a laptop or some papers I was grading, something to that effect, and I had to get back into the school building, to grab this thing and run out. So this was about 6 p.m. I thought everybody was gone and had left for the day, but to my surprise, people were still in the building. Teachers were still in the building. I was dumbstruck. I was flabbergasted. Yeah, why would anybody be in a building when they don't have to be? Which is a question I will come back to. But anyway, I remember speaking to the custodian, really good friend of mine, and he said to me, McQueen, not only are people there after hours, teachers are there on Saturdays and Sundays, right? Yeah. And I was like, what? Yeah, teachers coming Saturdays and Sundays. So don't get me wrong, everybody have a right to do what they desire, right? As for me, I like to have balance, right? I want to have balance between work and my personal life. And so that means for everyone, that means for me, when I'm done work, I'm done working. I have hobbies, I rollerblade, ice skate, I go to the gym, I take walks, I read, I play music. We all should have hobbies, things we love to do outside of our profession. So, I remember when I first started teaching, I'm sure when I tell you this anecdote, you will know what I'm talking about, or you have heard of this. There was this brilliant guidance counselor, very humble man, easygoing. This is at my first school, and I met him briefly, right? He had served the system for 30 years, never missed a day. And after 30 years, he finally decided to retire. And guess what happened? Within a year, he had died. So what that tells me, his body was so used to this routine that his body never got a chance or opportunity to do anything else. It was so wrapped up in doing this one thing. And I'm sure he did it phenomenally well. Nevertheless, if I may dare say so, there was no balance. All work, no play. Don't be defined by your job. Take time for yourself. Get massages. Go to the spa. By the way, spas or saunas are extremely powerful as a healing modality. It can help decrease mortality by 40%. Saunas. So the ideas of saunas, I do it every week, is the sweat help you release toxins. It releases stress hormones. It boosts your immunity. And it's one of the most phenomenal things I've ever done, thanks to my friend who's a massage therapist who introduced me to saunas. Also, cold showers are phenomenally good. I know we are told stay away from the cold, but actually the cold is phenomenally good for your health. So what you can do is take a warm regular shower, and at the end you turn on the cold, all the way cold, or as cold as possible, and just let that cold water hit you. It dilates the blood vessels, increase the immune system, and increase your well-being. And then you can increase the cold, or the length of being in the cold, for a minute. I try to do 90 seconds. Some people do 5 minutes. But there's a lot of research to show that that's phenomenally good for your health. Don't be defined by your job. Have a life. Have love. Have free time for yourself. I'm your edgy English teacher, coming to you live from New York City. God loves you, and so do I. Peace.